Well, it was interesting. I was chatting to a couple of the connections of South Cape earlier, and they said he'd got stuck in the ground his last 2 runs, and they were thrilled to see the ground drying out here all the time.
And they're off, jumping away 7 furlongs ahead of them on this occasion. The Inter-Casino handicapper, Ayaputra out in the centre, got a good break, and now they're beginning to track over from the near rail, the bulk of them crossing over towards the far side. The Grey Irony is leading just 2 towards the near side. It's being chased there by Neon Blue, but everything else has tracked over to that far rail. Ayaputra with the white sleeves is up with them over on the far side of the course. Also racing up there, the favourite Trimmelstown with a yellow cap, orange cap for Fluke. They're being chased by South Cape and Yarkus, and then Gloved Hand. Meanwhile, Old Irony is a good 6 or 7 lengths clear of Neon Blue. Those are the pair that race under the near rail as they come down inside the last half mile. So Irony, steering a lonely course under the rails, is clear of Neon Blue. Meanwhile, the bulk of the field racing against the far rail, and up there Trimmelstown has got a narrow lead from Fluke, who's being ridden along, and then South Cape, who's in behind them from Gloved Hand and Ayaputra, and probably just about Irony in front under the stands rail. Back in the midfield over on the far side, plenty of them being ridden along. Compton's 11 and Bonnie Prince Blue hard at work. Muck Nairobi at this stage is well back as they race down now inside the final 2. So Irony under the stands rail is tackled now by Neon Blue, who's coming home strongly. Far side is Trimmelstown bursting through, then Cape of Luck. South Cape, the green jacket on the far side, coming well inside the furlong. Cape of Luck and South Cape battling out on the far side. Neon Blue near side, 2 Capes on the far side, and a finish of Hebs. Oh, and it's a tight call as well between South Cape and Cape of Luck. Muck Nairobi running well to grab third, then Neon Blue, Yarkus.
Wow, what a really good finish this was. And I think that maybe just Taj O'Shea on this side has got up to beat Jack Mitchell on the far side on Cape of Luck. But they've pulled a fair way clear. I think McNairobi was third. And on this side, Richard Whittaker's run a Neon Blue. But Trimbletown probably had a couple of lengths off them just coming up to the furlong pole, but did exactly the same as they did at Ascot. And they've just given number 9 South Cape as the winner, Taj O'Shea. And they've had a real ding-dong battle. They've come from out of the pack. Might be just worth going back just to look at this race again. 1 or 2 ran really well to take this first prize, the Play Blackjack at intercasino.com. £9,000 to the winner.
Well, it was interesting. I was chatting to a couple of the connections of South Cape earlier, and they said he'd got stuck in the ground his last 2 runs, and they were thrilled to see the ground drying out here all the time. And we said beforehand, Mick Shannon, the man to follow here at Folkestone. 20% strike rate added to here with this performance by South Cape, scaled in by Cape Cross, who really, as John had said beforehand, hadn't shown very much form recently, but connections very much put that down to the ground, relished these quicker conditions to get into a serious battle with Cape of Luck. And young Jack Mitchell is really doing well, Philip Mitchell's son, a £7 claimer who in fact started off his career in Shetland Pony Grand Nationals, and that's where he learned his trade, and he's doing really, really well. Cape of Luck's been such a great little horse for him. And it'd be interesting to follow Jack Mitchell's career because he's doing well. But South Cape wins to continue Mick Shannon's good run here at Folkestone.
Well, Alice, I'm a bit gutted actually. Taj O'Shea and Mick Shannon, when they team up now, it's an 80% strike rate. He's ridden 4 winners out of 5 rides for Mick Shannon so far in the last little spate, and wins on South Cape at 14 to 1.
By winning jockey Taj O'Shea. Oh, that was tight.
Yeah, he's tough. He's lovely, genuine horse, and he gets a mile well. So from halfway, I was just starting to lengthen him, and he got the trip well, and he stuck his head out, and he was good and tough where we needed him.
I tell you what, when you and Mr. Shannon team up together, you're worth following.
It's always a pleasure to ride nice horses for Mr. Shannon. No, but he's been good to me since I've came overseas and made the move. But as I say, it's a pleasure to be riding for him, and you know, more winners the better.
Now, the owners were pretty confident beforehand. That wasn't necessarily reflected in the price, but they were saying that he's struggled on the softer ground.
Great bunch of owners. They only gave me one instructions: fix my collar and be pretty for the picture. No, they're a great enthusiastic bunch, and you know, it's nice that they enjoy it and get a great kick out of it, and this fella's done him proud today.
And did he like this better ground, did he?
Yeah, I rode him last time at Ascot, and the ground wasn't, you know, in his favour, and it's dried out a lot here, so he skips along in it, and you know, worked the oracle today for him.
Well done to you, and many congratulations. We will now follow you whenever you sit on anything of Mick Shannon's.
Yeah, pleasure, thanks.
Kate Hills. the PR director down here, presented the prize to the Heart of the South Racing for the victory of South Cape in our last race. Well done to them, big team.